Darling, I think it is.
I think I found gold.
Dunno. Oh my word. What's been going on in camp that I was unaware of?
You are fast asleep. If you're not subscribed to this and you're watching this, what?
Good morning, mud monsters, and welcome along for another day's digging. Hi Bernie.
Hi.
We are out the first time since Detectival 2019. What an amazing weekend that was. That was just incredible. If you weren't there, that was tops. It didn't seem like there was a lot coming up, but actually I think we did all right. There was plenty of Roman. So if you've never found Roman before and you want to go on a social weekender, I rate it. Yeah, that was really, really good. Far better than last year's affair because there was a lot more fields open. Can't really touch Spring Detectival for that massive horde, but I was really, really happy.
Yeah, so was I.
There's a little bit of wind today and the camera nearly went. We'll be using the windy microphones and hopefully you'll be able to hear us. We are back out on our medieval permission. Unfortunately, Horde Field is not ready to go yet. Dang. No. But we've got like 6 or 7 open fields, and this one that we're on right now has definitely got a home site on it. Medieval. I found a really nice half groat here. So we're going to be looking at finding some hammies today.
Cross fingers.
Right, we're way too excited to keep standing here talking.
I know.
We'll see you on the first
Decent hole.
There's Bernie doing her thing. Sun's barely come up. First hole of the day. Looks like a round in the ground. Maybe some detail. Right, let's have a quick clean up. There we go, just enough to make out Georgie third halfpenny. First blooming signal of the day. I literally got from the sort of stubble that high, went straight onto the flat stuff and then bang, 23, 24 on the knocks. Absolutely banged my ears off. What a great start.
So I've cleaned this up and I really cannot get any detail of it. Still looks pretty much the same. You can see I've attempted to clean it, but I'm sure it was a coin at one stage. Anyway, on to the next. It's quite rare that I find interesting buttons to film, so I thought I'd film this one. Everybody likes to see when there's a little bit of fancy on it, but yeah, this one's peculiar. It's absolutely tiny and was difficult to find, but look at that. I mean, it's really hard to tell what it is, but some people might recognise, but it's really small. Maybe a lady's button for something, or very small man's button.
Right guys, I'm going to be brave and go for a live dig. Just clicking around the good numbers. 25, it might be a bit high for a coin, but it sounds like one. Let's dig it. Right, whatever we've got is out of the hole. Can you see it, guys? Let's turn this on, is that it? Ah, it's looking metal. Oh no! Skunked by a shotty. That sounded great. Damn it!
I don't think there's a single detectorist out there that doesn't appreciate the sight of that. However, obviously, I don't know what it is, but we're about to find out. Let's see. Is it a button? Is it a coin? Oh, look at that. Oh God. Okay. Well, anyway, it was worth a try. It was pretty cool to see it like that. Yeah, probably a bit of some horse tack or something. I always say that these are Saxon ring money. I know they're not always Saxon ring money, but standing joke between me and Chris. Anyway, on to the next now.
I thought I just had a blob of lead here, but actually the shape started to come out. I've never had a lead horsey. Right, let's give that a quick clean up and see what detail there is. Look at that, loads of detail there. So there's a black horse by the looks of it, and you can see all the saddle and horse tack on there. Obviously his legs, imagine he's He's going through water at the moment, I should imagine. Wow, that's cool that. Never found such a good little lead toy. Onwards and upwards.
Right, I found a little bit of buckle. Look at that. So it's broken, but it's probably a spectacle buckle, I'd imagine.
So I think everything we're finding just confirms this was a home site. There's pottery and bits of tile everywhere. I mean, just a bit there, there's one over there. You can see more over there. It's absolutely everywhere. And I don't know why I'm getting this out. I've already seen the target. We've got a little target here. Can you see it? It just adds more credence to people living here. A little watchwinder. Right, let's give it a quick clean up. There she blows. Nothing special, but also really nice to find these little objects. So personal. Right, let's move on.
Found a round in the ground. It's a Vicky penny. And Chris said to come down this way and you'll find some pennies. He actually said Georgian pennies, but you know. Well, if you say Georgian, I'll bring out a Vicky. Always the case. Roman, I'll bring out a Georgie. I always bring something else out the ground that's completely and utterly different to the history on the ground. Anyway, we can ID this one, as you can see. Still a little bit toasted on the edges. Anyway, moving on to the next field.
Right, mud monsters, I've never been able to get on this field before. First time. It's not a huge one, but first signal. I'll let you have a listen. Where is it? Oh, there we go. It's making the right noises for a coin. Let's dig it. Right, I think whatever we've got is in this clump. Could be wrong. I am wrong. Ah, it's down here. So either a bit modern bit of metal or a coin, those sort of numbers. Oh, I haven't dug it out of the hole, have I? I've missed it. What a plank. Ah, alright. Well, that's bizarre. Pass. Let's have a quick clean up. This is very peculiar. Is this off a tractor or something? I mean, that's just weird. I can't even for a moment think what it is. Any ideas? Let me know, guys. Well, that feels a bit disappointing. Had literally no signals, but then saying that the stubble was up about, I don't know, 8-10 inches, so think of all that depth you're losing straight away. I will go back there one day. However, now we're going to hit a field that I found 13 musket balls on in a very short session when I was on it. And Bernie got her first hammy here. I think I pulled out 2 hammies that day and some crowbar. Anyway, it's a great field. Let's get on it.
I'm absolutely sure over the years that Chris has said that he found all the musket balls, or most of them, What is this? Oh, wow. Musket ball. I found lead in lots of different shapes and sizes, but at least this one's an actual thing. It's a musket ball. Yeah, quite common for this field.
I didn't think it'd be long before my friend the musket ball, I just dropped it in there. Our friend the musket ball appeared. I mean, 13 last time. There's bound to be a lot more here, probably thousands, considering I only went up and down once, I think. Right, I'll add that to the ever-growing pile of musket balls.
Right, we have something green there. I don't know what it is, so let's have a look. I think it could be, it's either a button. Oh, I think it's a button, guys. You know this always happens when I do. Well, no, well, I wouldn't say a button, I'd say like a cap of some sort. Well, actually, there might be some markings on that. We'll have a look, and if there is, I'll pop it up. The more I rub it, the more it comes off. So I'm just going to leave it for now. But if it's anything, I'll put a picture up.
Well guys, I wonder if you can see this little treat unfolding down here. Look at this. Now annoyingly I left my trowel in the car because I thought, it'll be nice and soft. But once you've got through the first few inches where it's been raining, it's rock hard again. Right, I'm going to have to get the shovel on this, but I'm going to go wide. And there she blows. Oh, it's looking complete. Ooh, looks like an old one. God, it's really heavy. Do you know what? That feels a lot heavier than normal, and it looks like it wouldn't be filled with lead. It can't be. And yet it feels like it. It feels so heavy. How bizarre. Well, that's my best find of the day. Isn't that weird? Can you see that, guys? That white in there. Would you fill it with lead? What? Maybe you make a weight out of it? Nah, surely not. And yet the fact remains that's stupidly heavy, and there's white on that side as well. This is going to take further investigation. Lovely old job. I think I've made an error. When I left the car it was just drizzling the smallest amount, and I was like, nah, I don't need my waterproof jacket. 17 degrees, it's fine, I'll be alright. Bernie was like, nah, I'm having the jacket. She's got a hoodie on, she's got a hat, everything. She's got a big camo waterproof on. She's out there detecting I'm sheltering under a tree. Saying that, I can barely see her. The rain's really coming down quite bad now. Oh, darn it, it's a really good field as well. Thing is, right, I'm soaked through. I've walked all the way across, and I could man up and go out there, but it's getting cold now.
Right, look what I've got here. I mean, we all know what that is. It's a heraldic pendant. It's got some markings on it. It's really well made, actually. Haven't got much longer left on this field, so yeah. Maybe I can stalk this one, clean it up and stalk it for a nice photo. But I was losing hope. And this is what comes up. Amazing. Look at the colour on that. Wow. I didn't expect there to be any colour. That is beautiful. I am absolutely made up with that. Right, let's see what else I can find.
Time's running out on this hunt now, and I've just pulled up yet another thimble. I mean, I can't seem to go out on a hunt these days without pulling up at least one thimble. That one's in really nice condition. Nothing quite as amazing as Bernie's heraldic pendant. I mean, that's blown me away, but I'll take a thimble right now.
Just on my way back to the car, and I found a pot leg. How cool is that? It's really big and really heavy. Yeah, I think we're finishing up for the day. We have field hopped all day today just to see what we could find.
Well guys, we're all done for the day. The rain's setting in, probably for good, so it's a good time to bail, I think, don't you? Yeah. It's been so nice to be back over at our original permission over at the farm. I can't believe we haven't pulled up a hammy though. I'm really surprised seeing, you know, we've had the medieval come up. Bernie's pendant, my God.
It's a really good one.
I mean, you take that over a hammy every day. That is amazing. That blue just like it was painted yesterday. It's been crazy. Not so much for me, to be fair, but not a bad day's detecting. I mean, a crotal bell, you know, some coins, buttons, musket balls. I didn't film that much, guys, because, you know, mine stuff was pretty bog standard. And the weather was very rainy at times, so I was covered in mud. It just wasn't worth the effort in that respect. But I'm sure Bernie's filmed a few bits, and we've got enough to have a fairly decent video put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I filmed a few bits. I didn't film any of the junk. I had a lot of lead.
Yeah, there is a hell of a lot of lead on these fields. Yeah. Right, guys, look, thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next dig.